Hi, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to transfer all of your data and all of your apps and everything from your iPhone 13 to your new iPhone 14 without needing any internet connection. This is really easy and straightforward. So here's my new iPhone 14. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. So let's do the unwrapping. So I'll take off the seal at the top and the bottom, and then we will take the phone out of the box. So this is how it comes directly from Apple, face down. I've got the light blue one, so I'll take it out. And it comes with charge, so I'll take off this protective cover that we have here. Really nice, look at that. There's no, and if you're interested in what you get in the box, you get a cable, and you also get one of these things, which will become very useful later. It is the pin for putting the SIM card in, so we'll put that to one side in the box for a minute. We don't need that right now. At this stage, all we need is the phone, so we'll set this box to one side, and Apple sends you these phones with some charge on it. So if you find the power key, which is on the side here, just press that briefly. It will bring the open screen up, so we'll have the hello screen in a second. Here we go, should be coming up anytime soon. Okay, so we've got the hello screen, and we've got plenty of different languages. So there's hello, let's wait for the next one. Okay, you may recognize that, I don't. There's hello again. So we'll scroll up, and then we have to pick our language. So I will pick English, if I can find it, there it is. And your country or region, so I'm looking for the UK, which is all the way down the bottom, but obviously you pick whatever country you're based in. So I'm selecting the language. So quick start, it says, bring your current iPhone or iPad near this iPhone to sign in and set up. So here we have my iPhone 13, so I will switch that on, and it's saying set up new iPhone, continue. So I'll press continue here. So it says connecting, and now it says waiting for other iPhone. Position this image here in the frame of your other iPhone. So you can see on my old phone, I've got a circle, and I now need to position this round circle over the image that is showing on my phone. So if I line these two up, if I can see what I'm doing, line these two up, here we go. So line these two up, and you can see that just zoomed into it, and now it says getting things ready on my old phone and continue on your other phone. So set up your new iPhone, set up for me. So I'll press that, set up for me. Enter passcode of your other iPhone. So I'll just do that. So I've entered the passcode. So it now says setting up your iPhone, finish on new iPhone. So I will leave these here for a second. It may take a few minutes to activate your iPhone. So I'll just wait, see what happens. And as you can see, I'm not having to do anything. I don't need to transfer any data. I'm not putting in any passwords. I'm not entering any of my Wi-Fi details. It's literally just moving from one phone to the next by being close to each other. So it's now asking me for Face ID on my new phone. So I'll do that. So I now have to set up Face ID, so get started. So I'll do this off camera. So it's this classic thing where you have to scan the whole of your head. So I'll just do that now. So I'm positioning my face within the frame, and I've got to move my head slowly to complete the circle. So I'm moving it to the left, and now I'm moving it down. Now I've got to complete my complete circle all the way around. So it's now asking me, use Face ID with a mask. Well, this has obviously been set up for COVID restrictions, but I don't want to do that. I'm not going to bother with the mask, so I'll say no to that one. Face ID is now set up. Continue. Transfer data from Joe's iPhone. Yes, please. Continue with that. So I'm waiting for the data to now move from my iPhone 13 to my iPhone 14. Terms and conditions. Now I've got to read these very thoroughly, which I've obviously just done, and now I'm going to agree to them. So now it's setting up your Apple ID. So it's setting everything up onto the new phone, while my old phone is still transmitting all of the data. Make this your new iPhone. Here's everything set up as you had it on your other phone. So I will continue. Yes, I will continue with that. So it's now asking me to add card. So it's come up with the credit card that I'm using for my Apple Pay. It's asking for the security code, so I'll just enter that. It's now adding that card. So everything's going through. Setting up the card for Apple Pay, contacting the card issuer. More terms and conditions for me to accept, which I've done. It's now adding the card, adding it to the wallet, and the card has now been added. So there we go, that has now been added. I kept it off camera because it had my security code on it. There we go. iPhone Analytics. Help iPhone improve its products and services by allowing analytics usage of data. I will say don't share for that one. Emergency SOS. iPhone is ready to help in an emergency. Press and hold for emergency SOS. Okay, very good. Continue. Transferring data from my old iPhone 13 to my new iPhone 14. That is now happening. Let's see how long it's going to take, because I do have quite a lot of data on this phone. It's saying around 19 minutes. So I will now do a nice time lapse and I will see you when that data transfer is over. So here we are at the end of the transfer process. And as you can see on my iPhone 13, it now says transfer complete. So let's switch the 14 on and see what happens. It says swipe up to upgrade. So I need to enter my passcode. Here we go. So it's now upgrading the Apple system. Not sure why it needs to do that, because it came straight out of the box. So you would have hoped that it had the latest, greatest OS system on there, but obviously not. So I'm just waiting for that bar to complete itself, and then hopefully the transfer is completely done. So here we are a few seconds later, and this now looks like that phone used to. So this is my home screen. This is everything. I'll scroll up. So here we go. This is my phone exactly as it was. All of the apps on there. So that is exactly how you transfer all of your information from your iPhone 13 to your iPhone 14. Really easy. You don't need the Wi-Fi. You literally just need to put the two phones alongside each other, do the scan as we did earlier, and then wait for a long period of time for all of the data to transfer. It really depends how much data you've got on there. But that is the easiest way to transfer everything from your iPhone 13 to your iPhone 14. And it'll be exactly the same process if you had an iPhone 12 to the 14 or the 11. It's exactly the same if you're going from Apple to Apple. Okay, now that everything has transferred across, the final thing we need to do is transfer the SIM from the old phone to the new phone. So you take the pin that comes in the box that's provided by Apple. We now need to locate the SIM card in this phone. This has got a plastic cover on it, so I'll just remove that. And the SIM card is located on the same side as the volume buttons down the bottom here where this hole is. So if we take the pin and push it in, you'll see that it pops out slightly. If you pull that out, you can see that the SIM card is facing up. So it's got the gold facing you. So I'll just put that there for a second. And we're going to take the pin and go to the new phone. Exactly the same position. Just push down, it pops out slightly. And then we'll pull out the drawer and then just transfer the SIM card over. Straight swap into this one. And then we just need to slide this into the new phone and then switch it on. And we now have a fully operational phone. So that is the full transfer. All the data is moved across. We've now got the SIM card in here. So this is now ready to go, and it's exactly the same setup as it was on my previous phone. So hopefully you found today's video really useful and informative. If you've liked the way I've done it, then please give me a thumbs up. Why don't you subscribe? Have a look at some of my other information on my channel. You might find some of it useful. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.